This is a totally normal run of getting over it with Bennett Foddy. There is literally nothing unique about this whatsoever. I have not played this game in a very significant period of time. My settings are way off. Let's increase that. My mouse was... Whoa, why is the sensitivity so dumb? What the fudge? Okay, well that's fine. Dude, holy frick. This sensitivity is so terrible on this thing. It is unbelievable. No, like, actually, what happened? Why is it so hard to, like, pull in now? Well, whatever the case.
There's no feeling more intense.
Hello, Bennett, Mr. Foddy. I haven't played this game in a significant
due,
period of time.
As I have. Or if you left your wallet at home.
Yippee!
You have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino,
Yeah.
you put all your winnings on red, but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding.
But context, what about that other rage game made by a very similar person of the same genre, the Foddian genre, as they call it now? I'm too lazy to purchase it.
Is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
I really am
All right.
a
Thanks for
bit
coming with
rusty.
me on this trip. And I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Okay, something is clearly wrong with my mouse right now.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
Yes, there was
The author
something.
of that
I
game
wasn't
was
using
Jasper,
the
a mysterious
settings I
Czech
usually
designer
do.
Who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are
Yippee.
rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
I am not very great at
In a
this
certain
game,
way,
so
Sexy
there will
Hiking
be
is
an
the perfect
insane amount of
embodiment of a B
mistakes.
game. It's built almost
But
entirely out of found and
I will
recycled
complete
parts.
it in
And it's one
under
of the most
15 minutes,
unusual
I
and
think.
unfriendly games of its time.
I think my best
In it,
ever
your task
when I
is simply
was
to drag yourself
a
up a
deranged
mountain with a
maniac
hammer.
trying to complete the
That
game
act of
50
climbing
times
in
achievement,
the
which
digital
I
world
appear
or
to
in
have
real life
lost,
has
so I
certain
guess I have to do that
essential
again.
properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly
Yeah, I
in danger of
became
falling
somewhat
and losing
decent at this
everything.
game in order to complete the achievements, which I do have
Anyway, when
on
you
my Steam
start Sexy
profile.
Hiking, you're standing next to
but
this
I
dead
do
tree
not
that
have
blocks the way
here.
to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and
Yippee.
your strength, trying to find a way up and
Come
over.
on.
And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise.
There we go.
Most obstacles in video game worlds are
The hardest
fake.
part for me
You
is
can be
always
completely
going to be the
confident in your ability
orange.
to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending
Bro.
enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Blech.
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding,
I don't
that
know
makes
why
the
I
game
decided to
uniquely
do this.
frustrating.
I guess just because it takes
but I'm not
a
sure
smaller
Jazero
period of
intended to
time.
make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to
Definitely
the act of climbing,
less
and
time
it's authentic to
than,
the process
I
of
don't know,
building a
Noita.
game about climbing.
Really, most other
A
games.
funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain.
Oh no,
I'd have an
I'm
idea for a new
falling.
obstacle,
Wah.
and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be
Come
unreasonably
on.
hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my
Okay.
inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault
My
as a
hand
player
gets
rather than
sweaty.
as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them.
No.
And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
This is always going to be
When
the
you're
hardest
building a
part for
video
me
game
because the
world,
rocks are
you're building with
slightly.
ideas. And that can be like working
Slightly
with
weird.
quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with.
There we go.
And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set
Okay,
until
come
they're
on,
immutable
arm.
like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting
Alright, you
fresh
guys
with
ready
new
for the bat
ideas.
jump scare?
For years
Oh
now,
no, I'm
people
so
have been
terrified.
predicting
I don't
that
know why
games
that's
would
even
soon be
in the
made out of
game.
prefabricated objects,
To be fair, a lot
bought
of the
in a
weird
store
stuff in this
and
game is just
assembled
there
into
to
a
be
world.
there.
And for the most part, that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the stores are trash.
I don't know why I have
I don't mean
him
they look
talking.
bad,
Like,
or they're badly
I'm
made,
gonna talk over
although a lot of them
him.
are.
Whee!
I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink.
Blech.
Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage.
Normally this
the
part
context of
just before the
technology,
hat would take an
those moments
insane
pass
amount
by
of time
in
for me.
seconds.
But, I have gotten
Over
consistent,
time, we've poured
apparently.
more and more refuse into this vast digital
Whee.
landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that
Okay.
are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural
We'll
trash,
see how
trash
fast we
becomes
actually
the
manage to
new
do
medium,
this.
the lingua franca of the digital age. And
Oh,
you
by
can
the
build
way, you
culture
can
out of
make
trash.
stuff that isn't trash out of
culture.
trash.
B
I don't
games,
really
B
understand some of
movies,
this.
B music.
You can recycle
B
stuff, change it, modify it significantly.
Maybe this
Though
is what
that's
digital
probably not the
culture
point
is.
of what he's
A
saying.
monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A
Oh, come
landfill
on.
with everything
The
we
bucket.
ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
Yeah.
There's
The
3D models
snake.
of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan
Okay.
magazines, green screen
Come
Shia
on.
LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live Leak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian
bucket.
dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten,
Bucket.
unrecycled, muddled, rotten,
Bucket.
untitled.
Please.
Everything's fresh for about 6
Bucket.
seconds until some newer thing beckons and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering disappearing into the pile.
There
out of
we
style,
go.
Out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make
Yeah,
something
boys.
demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Gacha games? I don't know.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you.
Come on.
Daunting you, taunting you,
I only
resetting
remember the
you, delaying
approximate
you.
positions of
Players
these,
played
so
stoically.
it's tough for me
Now
to do
everyone's
this
turned off by
effectively.
that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick
Wah,
fix for the
wah,
fickle, some
cry
tricks for
me
the
a
clicks of the
river.
feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball
I
bat.
definitely could not swallow a baseball bat. Although,
Now I know. Most likely you're watching this on YouTube or
Haha,
Twitch,
he's
while
calling
some
out the
dude with 10 million
viewers.
views does it for you, like
But
a baby
no.
bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
okay,
But
man.
on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's
Yeah,
the
but you
feeling?
want it to
Are
be.
you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
It's really not. It's super overrated. I'm gonna be real with you.
Orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside.
Fun
a
fact,
berry.
I know several people who just
That's not
straight
how
up
I feel
eat
about
the
a
peel of
challenge.
oranges, and I think
I
that,
only
that
want the
kind of thing is
bitterness.
hilarious.
It's coffee. It's grapefruit.
Now,
It's
obviously, it's not the greatest idea. It's not unhealthy by any
It
means,
feels like we're closer
but
now.
you know, it's
Composer
kind of
and
funny.
climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't.
Okay,
There
come
was
on.
something in you that was hidden.
Whee!
That chose to continue.
The rocks are not a part that I am good at.
It means a lot to me that you've come this far,
Boop.
endured this much. Every
Boop.
wisecrack, every insensitivity.
Ah,
Every setback
we have
you've
to wait
forgiven
so
me is a
long.
key
I have
gift
not
that
forgiven
you've
this
given
man
me.
for making this video game. I have lost countless times.
We have
to
the
this.
same taste.
No,
you
we
and
do
I.
not. I do this out of
It's not
spite.
ambition.
All right, I win.
It's
Frick
ambition's
you.
opposite.
Easy
obdurate
peasy,
mission.
squem and lazy. That only took 8 minutes, which is very surprising. As you can see, I have 101 wins. I'm not pressing this button. I will record it past. I will not record past the mountain because you're not supposed to. Look at that number, 101. Cool. I believe I have more than that. I don't remember at this point, but I think I stopped playing when I reached 100 wins initially. So this is my first one after that. That's getting over it. I'm gonna be honest, this game is only difficult when you're starting out. The rage comes from the movement being intentionally designed the way that it is. There's not a better way to describe how it is. It's a pretty decent game, all other things aside, and having somebody constantly talk to you throughout the entire experience isn't the worst. That's it. I don't have anything better for a video today. I know. Oh, well. I can't really think of anything, and I did not sleep yesterday. So I'm planning on doing that today. Thanks for watching, though. This was definitely a unreasonable way to spend my time. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how much louder my voice is than Mr. Bennett himself, so I'm just going to say thank you. Do the YouTube things, and have a nice day.